You can run SASjs from VS Code. We've got an extension, and that extension now also lets you create documentation for your SAS code. It uses Doxygen under the hood, so you do need to install the Doxygen tool. If you can use Doxygen on its own, but it can be quite tricky to configure. So doing it with the SASjs wrapper makes it a lot faster and gives you some extra goodies such as data lineage. So if you put these headers in your SAS programs, you can generate lineage. So there's a whole bunch of documentation here for generating docs using the CLI, but you can also do this now from the VS Code extension. So just to show how that works, I'm going to clone this, the SASjs core repository. So git clone paste, and that'll download it. And then I'm going to change into that repository and open VS Code. And you'll see on the, well, first of all, I need to select a SAS program, and that activates the extension. And you've got this little documentation icon there. Now, it's important to know that this will run against a target, and the target is the thing that describes your project. So we've currently got the docs only target selected. So that means the configuration will look like this. So if I, again, choose SAS program, hit the docs icon, that goes away and generates the docs. I can just see here a HTML source code, so I'm just going to open that in a local web server, and here's the documentation, just like you see on the website, in fact. So that's really easy. However, I was opening a project that was actually a SASjs project. What if I was to open a project that has no concept of SASjs? So we've got a bunch of projects here. So if I take the SAS Jedi project and clone that one, go back to terminal, git clone paste, and then change into that folder, open VS Code. Here we go. So there's no SASjs config file here. So let's see what happens. I'll click the doc, and what it actually does is it creates a SASjs folder with a SASjs config that you can immediately use. So it's already created. In fact, I'll just create that again. Here it is. And if I open the project like this, here we go. This is this is Mark Jordan's SAS Jedi project, all documented. So just to really underscore the point, I'll go to another project. So who am I going to pick this time? Scott Base. So there's a few projects, a few SAS programs here. Clone the repository. Wait for that to download. Change into it. Launch in VS Code. So you can see that the SAS files are spread through a few different folders. So I hit the button, open with live server, and here it is. So you might be wondering how the VS Code extension knows where these SAS programs are. Well, if I go back to that project and go to the SASjs config file, we inject the workspace root as a member of the job folders array. So you could expand this and be a bit more clever about where your folders are. So if I was to say, define my macro folders, and now we've got macros, macro. And then restrict job folders to, I don't know, programs. Hit save, and then regenerate that lineage. So now my documentation only reflects the selected programs. I hope that's useful. Feel free to raise a comment on the Git repository. Have a nice day.